Tonight, we're going to start off with Auburn. As Auburn this season, a little bit of a down year. Some people would say because there was some expectations coming out of Auburn this year. This was the third year under Hugh Freeze.
Yerp.
This was the year that he was supposed to have the team have the team to possibly make the playoffs.
And how did that end up for Hugh Freeze?
Hugh Freeze is no longer there, and actually, former Tennessee assistant coach, offensive coordinator Alex Golesh is now there. But
I'm a little worried about that.
I am as well, especially because they come to Knoxville this year.
Exactly.
Auburn 5-7 this year. Season started off pretty good. Getting a big win against Baylor on Friday night to open the season, and Ball State, South Alabama, 2 easy wins. But then lost to Oklahoma by a touchdown, lost to Texas A&M by 6, lost to Georgia by 10, lost to Missouri in double overtime. That was the season right there, in all honesty. Because that Oklahoma game, you probably should have won that game, in all honesty.
Yep. The bogus, a bogus touchdown on a. It was some sort of illegal play that didn't get called, right? It was 12 men I don't know if it was 12 men on the field. Something happened. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was very much they like faked a man on the field, I think is what it was, and you're not supposed to do that in college. Like you can't decoy a player and then have them on a live ball, like kind of like very much like a longest yard play where Adam Sandler kind of fakes like he's out of the play and then takes off and runs for. You can't do that in college ball, and that's a clear rule. And that's kind of what they did, and they didn't get called for it. So, it is what it is. It didn't get called, so I don't know how to. Yeah, it's a tough situation, but
yeah, that would happen, and then you very well could have won the Texas A&M game. Georgia, really until the fourth quarter, you had that game pretty well. Could have won that one, and then the Missouri one just, that game happened. You ended up winning against Arkansas. Then the one that hurt was the 10-3 loss against Kentucky. That's one that should have put you at bowl eligible. Overtime loss to Vanderbilt that really you should have won that game as well. Mercer, you dominated, and then Alabama. Alabama really had that game won. It was just a late touchdown to put it close.
Yep.
Ultimately, Auburn 5-7 on the season, and I predicted 7-5 this year, so wasn't too far off on Auburn. I was a little bit higher than what they ended up having, a little bit lower than what a lot of people expected for the team this year, especially with how talented that receiving core was.
Yeah, exactly. You had one of the best receivers in the nation. They couldn't even show it because couldn't get a guy to get him the ball, and I kind of feel for him. That's kind of a crappy situation, but I was the same way. I had him going 7-5. I called the Baylor win. I had them losing to Oklahoma. I think the only two I had like completely wrong was I had them beating A&M on the road. Wasn't a big believer in A&M's team this year, but I think I also had them beating Vanderbilt. I think those are the two games on the whole schedule that I had flip-flopped, and so a tough season for Auburn. But I think they're in better hands now. I do. I really do.
I agree with you. And let's see, I had a loss to Baylor to begin the season. I did have a win against Oklahoma. I had losses to A&M and Georgia. I actually had a win against Missouri and a loss against Arkansas. I had them beating Kentucky, beating Vanderbilt, and then losing to Alabama. So, yeah, not too far off.